Hey guys, it's Throgg coming at you with another game of Total Warhammer 3. We're here with Throgg again. We've already achieved a short victory, but I'm having too much fun to give it up. What we're going to do right now is get here into Surtha Ek, who's besieging Archaeon's place, for what I can describe as reasons. It's going to be fine. It says we're going to lose. We're not going to lose. I mean, there's a bunch of scary stuff inside. We're going to be okay. We're not going to really be dealing with that on its own terms, right? You got hell cannons. We're going to be able to crack the walls. We're going to be able to shoot a bunch of the guys. We're going to be able to get a bunch of work done in fast forward mode. He doesn't have his mammoth yet. Very sad. Alright, so where do we want to crack this egg? Yeah, I guess this is a good spot, huh? Alright, so we're just gonna go like so. Alright, and now while they're, being fast forwardy, we'll deal with the other stuff. They've got like 25 shots. That's okay, that'll be plenty. I think they can, the Dread Maws can like go underneath walls and stuff potentially, so we're gonna pursue that. You spend a lot popping the towers, and they're not even on these towers right now. It's okay, they could be eventually. Man, you never think about how bad hell cannons are, but I guess a lot of their damage is like explosive. Anyway, we're spending just so many rounds on these, but there's no way around it now. Alright, so if we surface here and then we deep tunnel here, and then we burrow again, and then we can run away. They know we're there, but not in any way that matters to us, right? Yeah, we probably could have just ran right up and skipped that whole phase of it. It's okay. Yep, we definitely should have just been shooting at their guys. The towers were just an attractive proposition, though. It's still gonna be fine. I'm not like sorry that we accelerated it to the extent that we did, which isn't that considerable. Gonna go ahead and pull the big man in. I guess you could like try to use these guys in a very like awesome and cheesy way. This is all AP, so we're gonna drop it on this Chosen Marauder brick. Oh man, yeah, they were just infantry, but they were chosen. We got to be more careful. The AP damage coming in clutch though. Now, even though we're going into halberds, they're in a bad spot. They're taking some damage here. We're gonna drop their leadership down. And normally, I mean, they've got more than 100 leadership, but we still have them getting so low here that we might be able to get them to run, and we do. And that's just what we need to feel a little better about ourselves. Everybody else running in. Another nice pit of shades. These Chaos Warrior halberds coming in. We just need to get over here. Surtha Ek is not as tanky as these guys, and he doesn't regenerate, and he doesn't have as many hit points. Maybe he has as many hit points, but the other things are true. This dude gets the work done, right? I mean, I say that. He doesn't have very many kills, but... I mean, he's done 20k damage, though. Against, you know, fairly decent enemies. This pendulum could have been better. Still does some work. We won't call it okay work. We'll just call it some work. You know, definitely a waste of the hell cannons on the towers. We could have cracked that nut some other way, but it'll be alright. So we do have Marauder Champions plus Bearmen in there. And Marauder Champs they're not like quite as good as Chosen, and yet they are. And ours are going to get buffed even further. The longer they fight, you know, you've got Rage going on, which is good. And, yeah, you know, 115 armor, 70 melee defense, you know, they're pretty much like Chosen. They're just a little bit not as good yet. They don't have as good as shields and stuff, but, you know, with time. And, of course, you'd be hard-pressed to look at this battle as the Chosen and think, oh, yeah, we beat them. We really showed those Norskins. First of all, because that didn't happen. We're winning, baby. Yeah, we are. I'm so pumped about this campaign. I'm having a great time. To the point where we just came up here to do this just to pick a fight. Like, we did not need to do this. We're probably going to sack it, then occupy, I imagine. I imagine it'll be worth a lot. Alright, so we go here, and then you'd get shot, but does it work? No, I don't think it captures points. Well, that at least makes sense. Had to try. A tidy little victory, you know, a lot messy. Do we want to keep on with the Dreadmaw? It's a cool unit. I don't know if we're going to want it to be fighting against Chaos, though, right? Surely something like another Chimera. Or another Marauder Champion could be advantageous. But what we're going to do is... Alright, so we could raise it for an absolute ton of spoils and the possibility of some good stuff, but... Well, some of these items are pretty good, but I think the sack occupy is better, right? Here, that's a lot of money. We'll move in. And here, do we want to colonize it or raise an altar? We've been raising altars. I think we'll just keep our main places, you know, our main places and keep it like this. This way, you know, if we ever lose them, they can't really do anything about it. And we're just going to keep on with our little... troll generation, getting our dominion up, and then before long we'll actually use that ability and see what it's all about. Plague of the Crow, baby. Now we've got regen on a chariot's already very good, but soon enough we'll have a mammoth, and then this army is going to be all the way online.
Uncung. True savages.
Alright, Wulfric gets... Yeah, I guess we'll just keep on taking the red line, seems fine. Corn. Rapid ruination, not that important. It lets you get back to an army faster, but when would they ever not be in an army? I mean, I guess they could get hit by, you know, some ability. But we're going to try to not have that happen, right? Yes, we are. Bjorg, just level 20. Pathetic, right? Alright, and that should be the turn, I think. Yeah, so Wulfric, we've got single turn recruitment for a lot of units now. Of course, they're more expensive. Do we need to replace anything in the army, though? I mean, we don't need to, which means we won't. Do we need to get another army? Another army getting online to deal with, you know, these problems could be warranted, especially given that Wulfric has caused a lot of problems over here, and we don't really have anyone dealing with it. We could go ahead and try to get an army online over here. Be nothing to recruit there. At Trollfjord, yes. And then we'll just put this army together. It won't take too long, right? Alright, do we have any two-turn recruitment stuff we need? No, it's all single-turn recruitment here. Alright, and we can put together totally everything we need out of this. No, we can't get Marauder Champions here? We can't get Marauder Champions here. Well, that is too bad. You know, that's what I get for thinking we had a place to recruit. We still do. We'll just do a slightly more affordable army here. You know, 4 bearmen, like 2 of them. Chariot, nah. Nah, let's not be too precious. We don't even have troll recruitment here. We don't even have troll recruitment here.
Enslave the Southerners. Take what's theirs.
Alright, they're all 16% more expensive because of our stuff. That's okay. Just armored skin wolves? Yeah, why not? Get like 5 of them, and then 4 of them, and that gives us flyers and that, and then do we get... We'll go get trolls somewhere. We'll get some dogs first. It's not ideal, is it? Oh, right. You know, we're going to be filling it up with... Wow, they start at level 17. Well, that's good news. Because starting out at level 17 makes them, I mean, pretty strong out of the box. And we'll just go ahead and get the old characteristic Shadowcaster. I think that's fine. Determined is a good one. Could actually take a Firecaster. Yeah, we've been going like real Shadow though, you know, we can do that. And there's the replenishment, and you know, at least they get a pendulum and close to a pit of shades, and yeah. And they'll be ready to cause problems, because obviously Wulfric is cutting a path through the middle here, but you know, how far is that going to get us? So we're not like dealing with these problems, we're merely beating them down, and obviously like that'll make them miserable, but it's not going to win us the game. It sure feels like winning though. We're probably going to go, I mean, like negative 10 or 11 once it all kicks on, but, you know, if we could just get enough targets, that'll be fine. What we're hoping to do is take a place and trade it to him and make him a vassal here in the center. That would be wonderful. Whistling to Nolten takes Altdorf, and then looks like Bretonnia confederates up, and we get this Mixel block for trolls and skinwolves and stuff, battle healing, ward save. It just makes all of them a whole lot better, and I'm very excited about it. Now we'll take Heroes of the Ice, Secrets of the Ice, which makes all your mass better, more ward save, experience gain. It's just generically very wonderful. You know, it's the capstone recruitment thing, technology thing. Alright, so all of these armies, you know, technically exist. I don't want to fight them all at once, so we're just going to run away and make them come to us. He's going to run here and turn in the spoils. And we're going to trade them Weissmund. You know, they are already at war with those guys, so... Yeah, we need to start fighting some good people, because some of our evil folks are upset with us for fighting against Archaeon and stuff. But you know, we've got to make them work for us. What do you want to do? Oh, that reminds me though. We now have got true warriors of chaos, so you can take this and get leadership and negative upkeep. So that'll be very nice indeed. And then we'll make him peace out with us and pay us. That'll both shame him and get rid of this. No, we don't want to do that. We're gonna keep on. You know what? It'll be fine. It'll probably be fine. If our vassals turn on us, we'll fight them too. Throgg will fight anybody, anywhere, as long as they're edible. Alright, so do they have any armies over here? No, not really. Here's Cormac. Festus is there striking out, right? But what we can do is just move in here. It's got no value. Oh, it's like not even a place at all. Well, what we can do then is let's find a more advantageous place to trade over. If he takes her gig, they'll move down here and take Taliban and trade it over. Actually, it's all burned down too, you know. That is part of the fun. Couple of turns for that. Hunting to be done. And what we're gonna do now is, oh, they moved away from us. The fools. Alright, so he is going way down in our estimations, but he's not that far yet. Well, we can get military access now. We'll just trespass on him and fight him whenever he wants to brawl. Wulfric's about to be up here to hit Azhag on this side, and I think our vassals will help a little bit there, and the guy on this side will help here some. It's all getting pretty out of line, but this dude will be ready to roll in like one turn. Yeah, that's the strength of our recruitment at least. Oh, not post-battle loot. That's not what we want. I mean, I guess it's as good as anything, though. And then we can get lightning strike there, and a natural healing, and then probably move over into like a red line or something. This army isn't amazing; it's merely very good. And wow, the skin will start at level 7 recruitment. I guess you get 3 from that, and you know, pretty soon it's pretty good. All right.
Decamping. Chieftain of the Throgg. Accepted. Enslave the Southerners.
Surtha Ek moves up, and then here. Yeah, I think taking the water here is better, because if they take the temple, we'll come onto the land there, and if not, then we'll get it a little bit later. All right. He gets a little raiding stance thing. The bone rattlers come up and rattle us a little more. At least this one's like all the way in here where our capital of making things is. Alright, let's get another. Alright, so this guy. Yeah, we would have got the Anakin fed. We never would have used the skill points like that. And we've already got a lord in that province, so we will hold off on it and get another one next turn. Oh man, that's it's real good. We never should have let him have that. It'll be okay. And we're gonna roll up here now and get to have like a brawl, right? Perfect. Alright, so they've got some pump wagons, they've got some gobbos, they've got mangler squigs, river trolls, rock lobas. They've got a lot. What do we have? A greater demon of Nurgle, baby. 17,000 thick hit points. Regeneration for the whole army. They come back from the dead. It's gonna be a brawl, alright. Let's just get to it. He also has some pretty damaging magic. That man can't hide anywhere, but that's okay. Alright, we got the two of them, and this guy, does he have? No, he does not have. It's gonna be all magic from him, it looks like. Probably just overcasted advanced visitations. He's not like, you know, we won't be leaning on magic as much as we have in some fights here, but we'll still be able to lean on plenty of power here. After all, most of the time your infantry isn't going to regenerate, but it will here. We're going to have a big group coming in from that side. Now, it's mainly going to be infantry, a little bit of fast movers, a little bit of flanking forces, but we'll have the trolls, you know, to deal with it somewhat. Now, I'd love to get the Chimera on, like, these Mangler Squigs. What we're gonna do is just try to, like, you know, dive on the Rock Lobos with our melee specialist on the grounds that even if, like, the trolls hit them, they'll probably be fine. And we are, of course, not putting the Nurgle Lord in there. He's got a ton of hit points, but he's much easier to surround and get damage stuck on than our beloved melee specialists here. And actually, it looks like we'll just go in like, oh man, you know, we get beat down a little bit there, huh? All right, let's. The Chimera dive was good. Our dive into the trolls here is very bad. We need to get out. That was. You know, it wasn't a good dive. We got, like, some damage on the trolls. I should have thought, hey, those are armor piercing. Be a little smarter. I didn't. But if we roll around the back here, just get out of the trolls. Because it looks like that Chimera dive is totally unpunished, and we just delete those units. Good, good, good. Yeah, we just get out of the trolls. Let the trolls do something else. These night goblins really not having a good time. Looks like throwing some fanatics. Oh boy, the great shaman on the spider though. Let's go ahead and get out of there, huh? Spiders are not jokes. Spiders are not friends either. There we go. The Beasts of Tashnar go right in for it. Block them up from getting the javelins, and then the Orc Warbiggins, who want to fight. No, not small units. That's not their target audience, you know, so works out pretty well there. And we get the champs in here. We're going to get these Fimir warriors onto the center. We need to get that dude out of there. He does not want to be fighting the spider. Let's actually try to get a little more damage on this Mangler Squig, though. I'm like, you know, the spider looks like he's lost interest, which is very good. And now they're walking right into what I hope is going to be withering javelin fire. Alright, this dude is fighting the Mangler Squig and winning. This dude is fighting these Mangler Squigs and winning. You know, they were here to do a distraction, right? And it worked. And we're about to pull a big old AoE deluge. There we go. Alright, Beast of Tashnar there. Alright, we need to get support on this flank and support on this flank. Need to pull Beast over here. Get the Chimera stuck on the Gobbo Great Shaman. Metal Caster can debuff his armor. And we're gonna hit an overcasted rancid. Oh no, this is just a single target thing? Why did I think it was more than that? Well, we're gonna hit a stream of corruption. Because the thing about this fight, unlike any other fight you'll ever be in, is that all of my units regenerate, which is just so silly. We take out the Lord rather handily. No, that was just a hero. Well, this Lord is in here now. We're going to get the Fimir going to it. Brutes of the Hound are on top of them, and we just need to get the javelins not as engaged there as they had been. Oh, yeah. And he's just ringing the bell. Look at them all fall down. Ain't anybody having a better time than Burple Smirk. And, I mean, except maybe this dude, who is having a party. They are anti-large, the big uns are, but you know what they aren't? Regenerating. We'll be alright. They're only going to be able to beat on us for a while. We'll be alright. Overcasted fleshy abundance here. This is going to give us huge HP boost. Now, of course, we do regenerate, but because we have horde regeneration, we're going to get more HP, and then they'll be able to bring their models back from the dead, like, immediately, right? And that's the plan. We're going to see here, whenever they get, you know, their max HP, then they're just going to start pumping models up, like right here. Bam, 79, 80. Beautiful stuff. Nothing like it. It's the coolest ability in the game, and then we're going to go ahead, hit him with the old Locusery. I love the Brutes of the Hound in this army, actually, you know, because they're unbreakable. Not like most of our stuff's gonna break, but you know they've got those big numbers. Not AP, but the big AP comes not from that. I mean, 16 is some frenzied missile block. You know, you gotta love it. The old Mark of Corn. That's where the frenzy comes from, of course. All right, wonderful. Let me just bash them. We're in friendly territory, so we don't have to worry about replenishment from stance or anything. No, I don't think they're gonna turn around and try to fight us again. Not after the shellacking they just took. But anyway, we take fight or die. And he's gonna get final transportation soon. The next fight this army is in, you know, when their casters that are there for damage are actually able to kick on, it's gonna be, oh, it's gonna be. Go to raiding to save some money. Wulfric is get like replenishment in foreign lands now if he ever gets caught out of the stance, but you still get more for being in the stance. Toddy on the river. You know, he'll hardly be happy with anything that happens at this point. What we're gonna do here is declare war here.
Disagree with that. Immediately. Dedication to the sun. Wulfric the one. I shall kill you, then revive you, then kill the Throgg.
There we go, and we get him into the fold.
Eternal challenge.
Another vassal for our network. And if we just fight, you know, good people, mostly, most of our vassals don't really like the other ones, so they're not, like, happy about the treaties or whatever, but if we just fight them mostly, and, you know... Okay, so they really hate that we allied with the orcs over there. Maybe we can make them like us, you know, in some other way. You know, we'll give them some of these lands, maybe. Well, after we extract some value from Volkskrad, maybe. Anyway, we'll fight some more good guys, and maybe then they'll get over it, right? Getting close to 200 armor, a legendary amount of armor. That old Haka, he's been a real champ this whole time, of course.
The crow directs me. I hear you. A certainty, an affront to the gods. No, I submit. Overrun the world.
Alright, so we got that one, which is very good. We could just strike on over for Grand Cathay. Master of the Elemental Winds is good. So we need to start sending some other things, right? We can go, you know, just try to get all of the tech that there is, even though often you don't care about it. Sometimes you might care. Just send Wulfric out to conquer Hexawaddle or whatever.
Witness the potential of the beast.
Right. It's still that same turn.
I'll handle it.
And they were just trying to go underground, and they get caught. No reason to worry about it. Just pop them. And Hammercon gets knocked out.
Speak.
The way this river is, I think you can only get off, like, up here, so we're not really worried about them knocking on our door. Arbol the Undefeated, who's he fighting over here?
Remember your fate.
The Man-Eaters. Ah, well, that's why the Ogres are further and further from where they were. Now we're gonna have to fight them eventually, but hopefully not, like, right away. Okay, and they actually basically got over some of the stuff. Oh, the orc tribe already got popped, so the affection from joining up with them has reverted. Well, that's good.
It's feasting time.
And yeah, I think taking these guys is totally good here. Skirmish cavalry that come back to life are even better than the normal kind, which are, you know, situationally quite nice. And we're gonna hope that one of our guys here dissuades him somewhat, and if not, then Wulfric will be up there in a bit. No, we'll recruit yet another guy here at Citadel Forbidden. But he moves less, and that's like the worst. We could try a Shaman Sorcerer. The recruitment is so low, though. Alright, Ragnar, you're the next best hope. Four of them, a couple, 3 of them. Like a mammoth that only costs $9.50 to recruit? Crazy. And trolls, that's 13 units. A couple of chems, that's 15. Alright, what do we get? There, Kirstetten for style. Caster, Diabolic Splendor, wonderful. Get our replenish there.
Dominate.
War inevitable. A battle is foreseen. Yes.
And before long, they'll be ready to roll too. Money's going sort of fine. Troll kind going okay. Our Dominion of the Troll King is gonna be at max not too long from now, and that's gonna make us a lot stronger again too. Surtha Ek doing fine. Just gonna move up. And a raiding count for the discount, and to you know, be aggressive, be aggressive. These guys will run down here.
No escape.
The thing about all of these armies is if they come up, they could beat on our vassal here. So, like, do we go back the way we came? Seems not right, because we want to go up here and hit Azhag. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Oh. Chance to gain a magic item 15% per turn? Is that like automatic just for having it? And these are wood elves? Well, they don't deserve it. You know they don't deserve it. Alright. Time to brawl. Of course, some of our guys are a little beat up, but we'll just keep our heads about us, and I'm sure these elves won't be too much of a trouble. Yeah, we're just gonna brawl, right? We're just gonna brawl. We're just gonna put this dragon up in the sky. We're just gonna run right in front of the archers, and we're gonna breathe ice upon them. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be fine. You'll see. You'll all see. We're just gonna dodge some arrows here, and then breathe onto him here. We're gonna send in all of our specialists this way. I guess this is the way they're gonna try to get up to the top. That's good. That's just what I meant whenever I said charge the middle. There's nothing cooler than getting on a mammoth. Name one thing. He doesn't even have to stand up. He just looks at dudes. We're gonna hit her with the old Hunter of Champions, and then she's gonna be like, oh, I can't move? Well, that's bad. And then it's gonna be Swiggity Swoogity, Laura Boatson. Oh, that was a bad cast. Cancel it there. Laura Boatson. Thing about dragons, they just have very big bodies that are very, very spongy to bullets and stuff. And that's not ideal, you know. It'd be better if they would not do that. And she's on foot. How are we not hitting her? Bjork rolling on him there. Wildwood Rangers there. Oh, we chased somebody off the map. Well, you know, I bet they're gone now. Good, good, good. These skin wolves getting in here. No, back here. And the Great Maw Herd having a time on the Spellweaver of Shadows, who's not really in her preferred environment. But Skilla, unironically, having a great time. Monkey of Corn is monkeying. There is a fun time afoot there. We're going to just throw this ability, which I totally forgot we had, right there, and use our other abilities, which I forgot we had, right here. You know, the Cold Voider, it's Chaos Dragons. I just feel like Chimeras are better, right? They seem quicker. They seem like they shrug off damage in the sky better. I think they have a smaller hitbox in the air. They certainly are less vulnerable once they get engaged to either ground or air units. You know, Harpies that get on a dragon might annoy them. Harpies that get on a Chimera are essentially irrelevant. What we're going to do here is hit it with the raise.
Tribesmen, gather! Wulfric the one. Give it a few hours. On the prowl. Dominate.
And he can colonize the place, but that doesn't...
The hound.
Okay, so you can do that. You can force colonize like so, if you just want it. But I think maybe we should have kept it, right? Because a turn, yeah, but we'll just let it level up once at least before we trade it over, and that way it'll be worth more to him. So we have to imagine that his armies are going to match up pretty well with these frontier forces, at least for a little while. We have to imagine it. We have no choice but to imagine it. And they might be trying to think about coming over here, but that's exactly what this person is here for, you know, and just in time. Alright, Troll King Dominion. We want the bigger one for... Okay, so this one gives you more dominion, but less per turn. I got it. I'll say it until I remember. And of course, with a troll kind, you can generate spoils per turn and just basically, you know, get everything exactly how you dreamed. Which is sort of the phase of the game we're in right now, right? With our very powerful armies and our, you know, you can't tell us nothing attitudes. Take the Violet Troll Blood. We'll take... those. We'll burn these together and these together. They really want us to use Crown of Command, and I'm not gonna. Oh yeah, there we go. Other Trickster Shard. He gets one. And we'll get one going on into this army too. Amazing. Do we give him the old Stinky Club? No, we'll give him the Stinky Club.
Northmen come.
But very nice. Other Trickster Shard, just what you want to see. That one, you know, you run in, you get rid of their immunities and resistances to a large part. Really can turn a whole fight around. I already had one, but two more for two more armies. We'll just make them all the better. All right. Next turn, it's time for another hunt, potentially. Wulfric level here. He's still getting plenty of good stuff from his levels. You hate to ignore it when they're moving up the red line.
My challenge? Undeniable. Champions fall. They can run.
And that guy's in good enough shape now. We can just put him on auto.
Undefeated.
This guy, we don't need him for the mobility.
Get lost. Finders keepers.
You come for our mule.
So we're going to need to find some more good places to hit soon enough. You know, we're at negative 10k now. It'll probably be like negative 12 by the time more of these run on. And while we've got, you know, these armies around to sort of keep the enemies at bay, better to have some fights. Oh, there we go. A big one. We got Colossal Squigs. We got Dusty with his reinforcements. A bunch of those two. Of course, this is Throgg's army. We got Horrible Regeneration for our trolls. And, you know, the big guy himself. We got a little bit of a hero core. You know, it's not a... Oh, yeah, and the Iceforge Legion. That's right. We've got the Iceforge Legion. All we've got to do is set up shop. Have a party. I'm like, that's right. My favorite unit of the game is in this army. I remember. And we're going to have a rock to set it up on. That's perfect. Or up beside. Oh no, it's not really a rock. It's just one of these things. Well, it's impassable, I think. Alright, this is the dude with the stinky giant club. We'll see if it does anything special or if it's just what's written on the tin. And then we got Throgg and him, and then... I do worry about... you know, these Bearmen, they really need to be champions, don't they? It's, We need them to be better units by now. But I guess the Bearmen do have 2,000 more hit points for the unit, and that is significant. We're moving all three of the heroes out this way. We're just going to brawl. We need them to move forward, right? Right. They're going to have a lot of chariots. All of them are coming from this way, though, right? Yeah. And if this Goblin Great Shaman wants to be running around here, if he wants to be cute, then we're gonna be adorable. These Colossal Squigs are huge, but what are they really? They are anti-infantry monsters, right? Now, they'll match up okay against our guys, but they don't want to be fighting us. They want to be fighting really, really big units of dudes, and we're not going to let them do that. These Orc Boy chariots get very, very tuned up. Colossal Strike activated, Helmet Discord, Fight or Die, get the buffs rolling. Get all of it going on, and that Colossal Squig definitely taking some damage there. Oh man, but they are getting into range now with their, you know, the Soul of Damnation doing wonderfully there. It, of course, we have a hero with restock, right? Our wizard, yeah. Our wizard has restock, so as long as we're on this battlefield, that artillery is going to keep going. But we just need to get up on the rock lobber here, so that we don't get our infantry beat up for free. And if they're going to try to go around the side, that won't work. We're just going to go ahead and engage here and here with the chariots. That'll still leave us with a mammoth and some other stuff on that side to hold them back. That Mangler Squig running for the hills, or Colossal Squig rather, running for the hills. Same old story right there. Throgg's having a party. And these river trolls getting nuked by the Soul of Damnation. And we want to wait just a little bit longer to use restock, just to maximize it. Downhill charge right there with the trolls. We don't want to let them, or with the trolls into the Mangler Squigs. Don't want to let them make contact there. And they're running. Oh, they're running. We're going to get these guys on the Goblin Bolt Throwers. Throgg gets them off of the Rock Lava. And now we're just going to keep on popping around in here. Right. Oh, no. We're going to turn around. No, we need to get into them. There we go, there we go. Oh, it's all going wonderfully here. We're gonna light up these board biggins with this magic. Hit him with the 1, 2, 3 slow down punch. You can't run away from Throgg. He can run away from you. You can't run away from him. It don't really work like that. He's got the frostbite. He's got the cold toes. You can't mess with him. And then the Soul of Damnation. No, that's not the name. It's the Iceforge Legion. The Soul of Damnation is the other one that's always been in the game for chaos. And I'm silly. I know the difference. The difference is this one has 4 in a model, and the other one just does some stuff. Alright, now we got black orcs coming in, so we need to start doing some target selection here. A little bit anyway. Throgg still having a party. Can't tell him nothing. Oh yeah, there we go. There's the good stuff. Thousands on thousands of damage raining down. And we just keep on spinning right in front of them. You don't want to give battle to the black orcs, right? You just want to shoot them down if you can. Here, these pump wagons are too close. We're going to be trying to get in on them here before they get into the javies. Doesn't look like it's going to be achievable. Yes, behold my army of beasts. Oh, it's going so well. Fighting through the forest here. The ice trolls bonk furiously. It's wonderful. They're all running. It's turning a trick here. We run in here and here. Don't want to be chasing over much there. Iceforge Legion now gets on to these gobos here and here. And the thing about having a lot of chariots is chariots just don't want to see big targets unless there's a special chariot, you know. Well, you're not going to see him here. Oh man, Ragnar. Oh, he was fighting a giant. I'm like, Ragnar getting trucked on. Ragnar almost losing that fight, but not losing. You know, he's all right. Giants do have like 800 primary AP damage. Oh, there's another one coming in. We got to get him out of here. The Wa is active in the deep once more. That, of course, keeps them fighting in situations where they maybe wouldn't be. Now we're just going to reposition there just to get tidy, right? And now we're going to let them do their own target selection. We're going to figure that that'll be better than trying to worry about it at this point. We need to get away from that giant. I mean, we don't necessarily need to. Maybe Throgg will just stand up and fight him, right? And then we absolutely melt his infantry support, right? With our little frost dragon nonsense, because we're very cute. And don't forget, they wanted to take this battle. But these rundowns will be important, so we are going to do them. No more of the trolls will come back from the dead. And in fact, they don't regenerate at all, because horrible regeneration stops when the battle outcome is decided, which, of course, that doesn't matter for them, because it's all about models for single entities. But our regular guys, they just have regular regeneration. But in the other army, I think horrible regeneration overrides regular regeneration. So in Burplesmirk's army, you know, like your heroes won't regenerate once the army losses have set in. But an awesome fight there. You gotta love when an army comes together. Of course, our Marauder Bearmen doing okay. You know, they held. 1,800 value on one of these guys, 1,200 on another. These guys with the javelins. Hundreds of kills on the mammoths, hundreds of kills on the Norskin trolls, the bile trolls, showing up much less well. That makes sense, of course, they don't have the same stat line dynamics. 450 kills on the Iceforged Legion. Thrall with 300 kills. We got to figure a lot of that was the magic. This guy getting the same amount of damage up by value. The wizard did basically nothing. He just restocked things. It's alright. He did his best. Yeah, a couple of the trolls did as much as the whole cannon did, so that's pretty sweet. We're going to take the money because we're in a regenerating stance, and, you know, they came to us, so that's good. You know, it's good for them to be brave. This will give us faster and better monsters in 3 turns. Do we take this, though? Yeah, that'll make all of those things a lot better. It'll be for the monstrous horde. This one has tough, which is such a good trait for these dudes. Yeah, we'll get them, and then he'll go in. We'll have a mobility guy, and then in just a level or 2, he'll be regenerating 2, and it'll all be fine. Of course, with Mentor and all of the other lords added, it won't be too long before we all get going. So this guy is just like on the water. Gwendolyn Beringer, you are braver than you ought to be. This is my sea, and you are on it. We're just going to take the auto for simplicity's sake.
Tribesmen, gather! Yes. Marauding. Outstanding. Moving out.
Alright, we get there in time. He gets to level 8. 1 away from lightning strike. Good, good, good.
You're a pretender. Chieftain of the tribe. Overrun the world. True savages. You have
The spoils, he's in March, which means we can catch him. Like, who even runs this joint, right? Like, you gonna join us? Ooh, we get Helm of Dreska! Which, you can give it to legendary characters, and then they'll get wounded instead of killed. It's like, it gives you some pretty cool things. I don't know, I don't want to mess with it. Maybe we do. Maybe we'll give it to Surtha Ek and see if he is glorious or not. No, I hate even the idea of it.
what? Inagreed. A step too far.
Burple can get here in time. And Throgg will be able to assist and hopefully move further up. Oh yeah, look how far they ran up there. That's going to be terrible for them. And of course, with chaos corruption, it's no picnic at all for these fools. We're just going to go ahead and make a little serpent altar. Carry on. Oh, Wolfenberg. Oh, and it's got gold as well. That's right. It's a good place. Of course, to hold it, we would have to hang out. So what we'll probably do is get it to our guy. Can he do alright here? I mean, it's a lot of Bretonians, but he's got, like, some guys already. Not every boy thrown to the wolves becomes a hero. I assume he'll do fine. Wulfric can raise and then renew, and I think that's a fine thing to do here because we want to get some of those special items, and raising settlements is how to do it, right? Right. It is. It is right.
You'll earn your guilt with me.
Yeah, this is the one that we need. Local recruitment duration for Marauder champions in this province. So now we get the single turn duration recruitment, which is what we wanted. Even though we didn't know it. It'll come too late, of course. One turn, we'll get them in there, and then he'll be able to move down and... What's this? Druzhina Enclave. Ah, Kislev has come back from the dead. We'll see how long that lasts for him.
Father's here. Throgg, the Troll King. Nurgle's beloved. A wondrous day. Look what father's found, children. A taste of what is to come. The joy of disease.
So my Marauders have 360 missile block now? Have they always? I just didn't know. Well, they've got them.
To total domination.
Hey, and then he took back Fort Dwarslav. Yeah. You know, it's all coming together. Nature's healing.
I bring the plague gift.
I mean, not very much, it's not, but a little bit. It's starting to try to heal some. Do we need any of these?
Bless another of my kind instead.
I mean, they're kind of all worth taking, aren't they? We'll get them later, right? We gotta...
Ally of the storm.
Gotta get that, even though we won't need it yet. We need to go on an Arcanum thing pretty soon, don't we? Like now? Like now! Alright, so... Where are we around? Morkheim? Where even is Morkheim? Oh, that's where he starts out in the wastes. I know where Morkheim is, alright. Are we around any of them, then? Not that close. Alright, then we'll hunt for this bloodthirsty Praeton. Yeah. And we'll hunt with Wulfric since he's, you know, pretty temperate.
The mind, it can be bred.
And hey, there we go. A quest. Norsk is such a cool campaign. Not like this one even better than I like Sails because Sail was stronger, you know, and that makes this classier. Alright, we can pop both of them with this hit. There's no reason not to. Just delete these armies, make 10 grand, get a bunch of guys back.
One of a kind. Move as a blizzard. I will not squander this blessing.
Chieftain of the tribe.
Look at all these crummy little Arbol armies up there. He's got 4 of them. Maybe some of them are strong. They're not all full stacks, though. Oh, you want peace now? I don't think so, buddy. Says I'm gonna lose? I don't think so either. Alright, what do they have? 2 armies and 2 Wa armies. Boss on a Wyvern or so on. Alright. Well, the good news is we don't have anything on the ground we have to defend. We just have straight awesome brawlers here, and we will make it work. Kraka Troll Leader. Troll Leader, he calls himself. Well, that is offensive. After all, we are the king of the trolls, not here. We're just his loyal representative on a mammoth. Wulfric the Wanderer. Alright, now... Well, there's nowhere to hide. But I mean, we've got Mawherd, we've got our flyers to deal with their flyers if they come in, we've got a whole lot of anti-dive, right? So we can just chill back here, try to react whenever they show up. And I think we even do move Wulfric forward here, just reasoning that with 20,000 hit points, even if he gets in way over his head, I mean 25 ward save, 37 missile resist, it'll be really hard for anything to just move on him, right? To just truly delete him. Alright, so we literally can't catch those guys, though, so... I guess we just let him shoot us. So the more we fight right here, right? Here in this beautiful tree line, the less they're going to be engaging our people over there. And we're just going to have to get shot up by their archers there. We don't have anything for it. Yeah, so we'll just make sure the shields are pointed at him or whatever, and then, yeah. Alright, time to pop abilities. Time for Lord of Boats. But this dude is about to get so much damage because this ability is all AP, and it's going to do just so much to him. It feels good. Kill for Corn Explosion. They don't want to be engaging in this fight right here where they are. Here, our Marauder Champion's just getting eaten up by it, right? But there's nothing to do except get shot. We don't have anything fast enough to get them. They're quicker than we are, and we don't have any long-range units, so we just have to let them shoot us. Same thing for those pump wagons until they choose to engage. They're eventually going to break out of this, but when they do, you know, it'll be further to get across, and they're almost out of ammo. We're going to get these Armored Skin Wolves on here. Got to keep the chariots from getting too much chariot-related value. Hold them still. Kill for corn. Where can having a party? Lower boats here. Bash, bash, bash. Bash, bash. Skillet regenerates for being in combat, so, you know, even though they don't have regeneration, Monkey of Corn will be alright. We eat up these Mangler Squigs. We're getting rear charged here, though. We need to get on him. It's just one Mangler Squig left. He's got 50 hit points, so we just need to hit him one more time. There we go. Get the dragon here. And Haka's just gonna drop this here and delete these units. It's such a good ability. It's crazy that every Norsekin campaign is always gonna have it. It's like being a wizard, and you don't even need to learn how to cast a spell. And Wulfric continues being the deleter of champions, hitting a feral wyvern. It's executable, and now he executables it. No, the Wa is active. Alright, we need to get everybody over here now if we can. Javi's coming in clutch. Chimera having a party. Get a breath here on the Black Orcs. Great weapons. A breath here and here. Javi's on the Skyman. Charge here on the Biggins. Need to get out there and there. Overcasted Murder. Oh yeah, there's the final transmutation we were looking for, alright. And while our guys are trying to get out of the hills a little bit, you know, it definitely goes a certain kind of way here. We're gonna drink the potion. We Hunter of Champions him, he can't run. Skill is just having the best time. The hero core is what we need. It is the moment. It is the legendary source of all of our power. And we beat the brakes off of this end. Man, this has been a battle-filled video. And indeed, this campaign looks like it's going to be lots and lots of awesome battles. The thing is, too, is I'm willing to take them because we finally have an army that I'm confident with fighting, right? These are at 4 full stacks, but hey, we got some work in, right? We got some damage on. And our dudes are so resistant to missiles. No, not him. He's a werekin. These guys. 90, yeah. The, with their abilities on the Fimir Nobles have 90% missile resist, which one of the main ways you can deal with the hero is last samuraiing them, you know, getting a whole bunch of rifles or shotguns or something, you know, and getting them as they try to come across the field. And then that just sort of takes that away. So called for the scene in The Last Samurai. Starring Tom Cruise and Ken Watanabe. Love that movie. I know some people clown on it, and that's okay. I still think it's a good movie with heartfelt performances. Like, what is beating on me? Oh, Stone Trolls. Yeah, you know, Stone Trolls are basically... I mean, AP Monstrous Infantry is the counter to our hero blob. It's not a total counter, but it is a counter. Right here, we're going to Fire Breath them. They'll hate that. Wulfric's fighting an Arachnoid Spider. Theoretically, they're anti-large, and I'm not. But in practice, a Mammoth is good against everything in the game. Mammoths are just good. They've always been just good. They're also the coolest. I assume whoever designed them is like me and thinks Mammoths are the coolest. I mean, what is a mammoth other than a war elephant that's even bigger and even elephanter and even more? And more is always better. We know that more is always better. I can't believe these guys are charging into me. Into me? They're supposed to be afraid, especially by now. With the hurting we've put on them, you'd think they'd be afraid. I've been having a great time in this video, but it's about to get to the end of it after this battle's over. I have a previously scheduled engagement for streaming. It's the day 800 celebration for my hardcore Minecraft world. So I've got that going on in about 20 minutes. I'm just going to take a little break before it. And maybe I'll see y'all there. Man, what a great fight. Man, you get the right target for monstrous infantry, and they just really shine. Yeah. Remember, they took that fight on purpose. They wanted to fight me. Haha, perfect. You can work for me. Banner of the Crimson Reapers. Ooh. It's actually pretty nice.
Wulfric, the one. Yes.
All right. Just more stuff for everybody.
Speak.
No, wait, he didn't even have Colossal yet, yeah. That would have been uncomfortable.
A challenge? The eternal challenger. Sea Fangs ready.
All right, well, awesome. A lot of great fights to be had here. Got like some slightly different armies, giving us a slightly different experience, even if it really is just winning all the time. Like, do you want to work for me? No, he doesn't. I bet he would just get mad at me quick, though.
Pledge loyalty to Carneth or die.
But anyway, negative 14k. You know, we can still afford it for a while. And if we can keep anybody from invading us, and we might be able to because we're so strong, although we don't have any armies over there really, and Malice looks like he's about to get a little bored. Oh, he's fighting Valkia. He ain't going to be too bored then. And if he wants to brawl, well, then we'll give him one. But not right now. Right now we're going to call it for a bit, take a little break, and be back in about 15 minutes with some Minecraft hardcore. So awesome! Man, been having a good time in this campaign. Really, really love Norse Canal. The Fimir Noble has got to be among my favorite of the heroes in the whole game now, and man, they just they really all come together. But that'll do for right now. That'll do. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Really hope you've enjoyed. It's been an action-packed video here. And basically, they've all got to do a fun fight, right? Throgg had one. Smirk had one. Wulfric's had a couple. You know, Surtha Ek got to do a little chaos fighting. You know, it's all been a good time. I don't love his army. I don't love the Dreadmaw. I don't think it's good against chaos, right? Like, it would be good if they had like any sort of static gunline that we were dealing with, but I think, yeah, I don't love it. Well, we'll find something. So we'll be looking for this old Praeton before too long, and then, you know, we'll be the second one is when we can recruit the actual monster. Which, I don't know if it's good, but I bet it'll be fun anyway. Anyway, like I was saying, that's all for right now. Thank you so much, and maybe I'll see you in another stream or video. We'll be continuing this campaign until I get bored of it. You know, I think as long as we're going in directions, you know, achieving goals, spinning up new armies, getting to see the special stuff that we've got access to, it's all worth doing. Hey, there we go. Weapon strength 10% for Norscan monster units. That even includes the monstrous infantry. So just an awesome thing. And it'll make everything else better when we're fighting greenskins. Make us more money as well. We'll save it again. That way we won't forget it. Of course, you fight one enemy long enough, or you take their place. 10 victories or taking their place. It's not really that hard to get 10 victories against a faction if their place is super far away, you know, and you want to get your... you know, your green skin fix, but you've got to get the green skin one, you have to take wherever, you know. Or, you know, you could win your Skaven battles far away from Skaven Blight and then still get your bonus there. Anyway, I shall be leaving now, just like I promised. And, yeah, that's that. So, see you guys.